Hello, my dear lovely children. Today, I am Sarojini, your English teacher of DA Public School Paradipur, is going to take a very interesting chapter. Do you know what I am going to take? Okay, before starting that, let me ask you, do you love English grammar? I think so. Yes, you all love English grammar. So on the board, you can see some sentences I have written here. This one I have written, and here you can find some 4 sentences here. Okay, so I know that you all have identified what I am going to take. I am going to take, the topic is the sentence. I am going to take the sentence. Okay. Do you know what is sentence? Yes, a sentence is a group of words which makes a complete sense. What is sentence? A sentence is a group of words which makes a complete sense. Okay, I hope you all understood. Okay, here I have written different types of sentence. I have written different types of sentence. I hope some of them have identified it, what type of sentence it is. Okay, and I have made a notes for you all. I have written something. You can also see, that is, there are 4 types of sentence. There are 4 types of sentence. Here I have written assertive or declarative, interrogative, imperative, exclamatory. And as per this, I have written the example also on the board. You can find this one. Okay, here you can find the birds are flying. What type of sentence it is? The birds are flying. Here you can find what it is written. Declarative, assertive. So, you can identify that the birds are flying is an assertive or declarative sentence. Okay. Now, let us find another question, that is, are you hungry? So, are you hungry? This is a question. Okay, dear students. So, as per this, we can find out the symbol. This is interrogative sentence. What is this sentence? This is interrogative. We can identify by seeing this question mark. Okay, next one is sit down. What is written? Sit down. It is a command. So, let us see what type of sentence it is. It is an imperative sentence. It is an imperative sentence. Okay, now let me see this one. How beautiful the butterfly is. How beautiful the butterfly is. Yes. Now, what type of sentence it is? Exclamatory sentence. How did you identify it? By seeing this symbol. This is the symbol of exclamatory. So, this sentence is exclamatory symbol. Okay. We have seen all these types of sentence. First, we have seen declarative sentence. This one is interrogative sentence. And this one is imperative sentence. And this one is exclamatory sentence. We have seen the 4 types of sentence here. But our topic is, what do you know? Our topic is on subject and predicate. We are going to have a talk on subject and predicate. Yes, I think so. You all, many of them know about this subject and predicate. But still, I want to explain you about that. I have prepared a notes for you all. You can see this. What is subject? The name of the person or thing we speak about is called subject. When we are talking about someone or something is called subject. The name of the person or thing we speak about is called subject. Now let us move on to the predicate. Yes. What we say about the subject is called the predicate. When we talk about the subject, it is predicate. Okay. So I have written some sentences here. So let us find out what is subject and what is predicate from these sentences. Okay. Now, dear students, listen carefully when I tell you. See the sentence. The birds are flying. This is declarative sentence. So here, whom we are talking about? We are talking about the birds. We are talking about the birds. Now tell me what the birds are doing. The birds are flying. What the birds are doing? The birds are flying. So here we are talking about the birds. So this one is the subject. Now what the bird is doing? The birds are flying. So this one is the predicate. Hope you have understood this first example. Now let us move on to the second one. The second one is interrogative sentence. Are you hungry? What is written? Are you hungry? Can you identify the subject? Yes, most of them can tell the answer. So here the subject is you. Are you hungry? Whom I am asking this question? I am asking this question to you. So let us circle the you here. This you is the subject because I am asking the question to you. What you are. Okay, that means are you hungry? What you are feeling now. So you is the subject and this one is the predicate and this one also is the predicate. Okay. Now let me tell you another example of this interrogative also. That is, what is your name? What is your name? This is also an interrogative sentence. By this we can identify this is the interrogative sentence. Okay. Can you tell me which one is the subject here? Yes. The subject is your name. The subject is your name. And what is the predicate. Because I have asked your name. Okay. Whose name I have asked? Your name. So your name is the subject. Okay, dear students. Now let us move on to the another sentence, that is sit down. Okay. I can feel that sit down is the instruction I have given. It may be a command also. Okay. So sit down is an imperative sentence. I have already told you. And now can you identify any subject over here? I hope so. You do not find any subject here. So the subject is inbuilt here. Where is the subject? The subject is inbuilt. So I can tell you is the subject. You is the subject. And this one sit down is the predicate. Because whom did I tell this sit down? To you all. Whom did I say? To you. So you is the subject and sit down is the predicate. I hope you have understood this one. So let us move on to the next one. That is exclamatory sentence. How beautiful the butterfly is. So in this, which one is the subject? Yes, we are talking about the butterfly. We are talking about the butterfly. So the butterfly is the subject. Okay, the butterfly is the subject and this one is the predicate. This one is the predicate. Hope you are understanding, dear students. Because we are talking about this butterfly. Okay, the butterfly. So this one is the subject. Okay. I hope you have all understood this. So let me give you some examples from your textbook. I have done for you all. That is, see here. This one, the sentence, worksheet 1. This one, worksheet 1. Okay. So you can find, I have written some questions, 5 questions. It is taken from your textbook only. Helen Keller was born in Alabama. Now whom we are talking about? We are talking about this Helen Keller. We are talking about this Helen Keller. Okay. So this one is the subject. And all other sentence is your predicate. Dear students, hope you are understanding. This one is the subject and this one is your predicate. And now let us move on to the second one. Okay. This Helen was a naughty girl. Okay. Helen was a naughty girl. Now identify which one is the subject here. Yes, this one is the subject. We are talking about Helen. Whom we are talking about? This Helen. So the Helen is the subject and was a naughty girl is the predicate. Was a naughty girl is a predicate here. Hope you are understanding. Now let us come to the third one. Every cloud has a silver lining. Every cloud has a silver lining. Now what we are talking about? We are talking about each and every cloud here. We are talking about each and every cloud. So this one is the subject. Has a silver lining is the predicate. Okay, has a silver lining is the predicate. Now let us move on to the fourth one. Most deaf people cannot talk. Most deaf people cannot talk. Now here, which one is the subject? Yes, most deaf people is the subject and cannot talk is the predicate, because we are talking about most of the deaf people. So that I have circled this as predicate. Okay, let us move on to the number 5 question. C died at the age of 88. C died at the age of 88. Now in this, which one is the subject? Yes, this one, C. Because we are talking about C. C refers to here Helen Keller. So C is the subject. Died at the age of 88 is the predicate. I hope you all have understood this examples. It is taken from your textbook only. Okay. Do you think that only this subject comes in the beginning of the sentence? No. So, subject doesn't come only in the beginning. It can come in the middle of the sentence or at the end also. So, I have taken some examples from your textbook only. That is worksheet 2. Okay, worksheet 2. B I have taken. A, please try at your home and send me through the WhatsApp. Number A, just try at your home and send me through WhatsApp. Now, let us move on to the B. Okay, you can find this. Underline the subject in the sentence. I have told you, subject will not remain only in the beginning. It can be in the middle also. So, these examples are like that. Okay. Whatever the reason, the first question is, whatever the reason, one should never lie. Okay, tell me, which one will be the subject here? Yes, think properly. Yes, some of you have identified it. Yes, this one. Which one? This ONE one is the subject. This ONE one is the subject. Because the question is, whatever the reason, one should never lie. Who should never lie? This one should never lie. We are talking about the one. Okay. So this one is the subject and this one is the predicate. Okay. This one is the predicate. Now let us move on to the next question. Mustering courage, she attacked the witch. Mustering courage, she attacked the witch. Who attacked the witch? Dear students, whom we are talking about? We are talking about this she. She is a pronoun and we are talking about this she. The she is the subject and all other is the predicate. Hope you are understanding. Now let us move on to the third one. Out came the sun after a heavy downpour. Out came the sun after a heavy downpour. Now identify which one is the subject. Yes, the sun. The sun is the subject because out came the sun after a heavy downpour. Here, who came after a heavy downpour? The sun came. Who came? The sun. So here sun is the subject and all other thing is the predicate over here. Now let us move on to the last example. Over the field, the horse galloped. Galloped means race. Okay. Over the field, the horse galloped. Now here what is the subject? The horse. Yes, dear students, I think so you are understanding this. The horse is the subject and all other things are predicate. Hope, my dear students, you all have understood and do your homework and send me through WhatsApp. Goodbye. Thank you.